it's Deb, and I'm here with another renovation tip for you. The tip I want to talk to you about today is how effective it is when you remove the wall that is between the kitchen and the dining room. Most of the houses, I want to say all the houses that I bought, if I could and if I can, I'd take down that wall. And what's interesting is that people say to me, wow, isn't that a big deal? Or isn't that expensive? Or how did you figure that out? And I guess that was my reaction too during the first 60 houses that I did, because I didn't remove that wall because I couldn't figure it out. And I didn't have the right contractors on my team that really made it easy. So once I got the right contractor and he said, hey, let's take this wall down. I'm like, oh yes, let's take this wall down. For the last 10 years, I've been taking walls down. So what you have to figure out is if that wall is load bearing. And now if it's not, you can just take it down. And there's different things that you need to know about as far as how do you figure out how the joists are running, how the floorboards are running, and that will give you the answer as far as is it load bearing. So if it is load bearing, you still can take the wall down. But before you do that, before your contractors take it down, you have to support the wall on both sides. We peel off the drywall on both sides. We remove any plumbing or venting or electrical that runs through that wall. And then on each side where we get maximum width, we then support it, and then we put a lamb's beam, they call it, or a structural beam across the top, which then carries the load of the opening. Now, if it's something you're questioning, for a very low cost, you could hire a structural engineer to come in, and he could measure it and evaluate it and look at the load, and then he could tell you exactly how to do that. And then you would have the comfort in that. Now, I was fortunate enough where I ended up working with contractors, or I work with contractors that are from the new home build environment, and they know a lot about structural walls. They know a lot about load. So it's been really easy for me to do that. Now let me talk to you a little bit about the amount of time that it takes, because I started thinking, wow, this is going to take, I'm always in that thought, it's going to take a week to do that. And my guys look at me like, a week? It's going to take us maybe a day for two guys to do that work. And I thought, really? They go, yeah, it's not that difficult. Again, it's peeling off the drywall, supporting it on both sides, and I'll show you some pictures of that. It's evaluating what's in the wall. If it's not all of that, if it's not a load-bearing wall, you're going to have to remove electric and plumbing, whatever else runs in that, and reroute it. You have to know how to do that. But it opens the space, and it completely changes and upgrades the style of the home. And when my buyers walk in after I've done a renovation where I've opened that space, there's such a wow factor. Now, I choose to always put an island in, because now they can have an island, they can have a dining room, and the space is all connected. So what ends up happening is that island serves as so many purposes. It serves for a place for them to have a quick breakfast as a family. It's a great place for the kids to hang out and do homework while mom's cooking on the other side and chopping things. It's just a super place to, if you're having your whole family over, it's a nice place to put the cooked items on, and then they can access it right there from the dining room table. So I am in love with islands, and I am in love with opening walls. Now for me, if I get back penny for penny or dollar for dollar when I do some of my renovations, it makes me happy, because I love to offer that to my first-time home buyers, because many times they're not able to afford something like that, but with me they can. So don't be afraid of taking that wall down. You do have to do some due diligence before you do it, so that you feel comfortable. Then once you do it, and you do it well, and you do it right, and you have the right information, you won't not do it over and over and over again. Deb Cleveland, I hope that's helpful, and bye for now.